Hello. It was a very rainy Friday the 13th. It rained all day. Was awakened with collection calls, as usual. I had more than one. I had three different collection calls. One promised to drop the default moniker on my loan if I could pay $5 a month for 18 months and not miss one, which is a great sounding deal, but I can't promise anybody anything because I don't know if I'll have anything coming in. I'm a person of my word, so I couldn't promise them. And the third one was AT&T, the people that provide my landline telephone and my DSL. It was automated and it said, pay up or we're turning you off. I don't know how long they're going to give me. There was no one to talk to. The people that provide my lovely, lovely DSL. I'm supposed to be guaranteed at least 3 megabytes download, and I get 1.67, and my upload speed is 0.02. I'm going to have to ask my family for some help, and I don't like asking anyone for help because it's just, I'd rather, I've always been able to provide before, and I just can't. Circumstances are just not allowing me to. I don't know, someone out there will say, well, why don't you promise the $5 anyway? Because that way you'll have to do it. Well, if I can't, then it's just going to make me feel worse than I already feel. I'm waiting to hear on some things, but I'm going to have to ask my family for some help. I don't want to. I don't know if they'll be able to help me. My family's not like other people's families. But I did find a job listing. I printed it out so I could study it and read it. It is being a training specialist, a teacher of sorts. When people are taking aeronautical classes, they've got training, they have tests to take, and I would be the person drilling them for the things that they need to know. And it's all information taken out of a training manual. So I could do that. It asks you to have an associate's degree and prefers a bachelor's, but it says it has to be an associate. I have 2 associate's degrees. One is in communication, so it's right up my alley. And I don't have any problem speaking in front of people, obviously. But it does ask you to know PowerPoint and Excel and stuff like that, which I don't really know. I'm ashamed to say it. And it does say that it'd be helpful for you to know OSHA regulations. OSHA is Occupational Safety and Hazard. I think A is Association. I didn't look it up. And for the FAA, which is the Federal Aeronautic, people that do flying and airlines and stuff. I think I could do it. So I'm going to try to bone up on that stuff this weekend. A lot of computery stuff to do this weekend. They better not turn me off. I need to do this stuff really badly. I found pictures. I was looking for all the pictures of various things I have around here that I've collected. All these pictures in my little Dropbox for things to put on Craigslist to sell because I need income, any kind. And I started seeing, videos of the kids when they were here visiting at Thanksgiving, how we laughed so hard we cried and had such a good time, and I miss them so much. I miss my kids. I love my sons very much, and I just miss them to pieces. So I was kind of moping around and teary-eyed and all that. And the phone rang, and the caller ID's not working. I don't know what the heck. There's just the phone, AT&T, I don't know what it is, but I've had it. But anyway, I answered the phone, and the voice sounded familiar, and after about a sentence or two, I knew who it was. It's this Italian guy. Actually, his family's Italian heritage. He's from New York State. He's a chef, and he's in Auburn, which is a city west of Syracuse. And he wants me to come and stay with him and live with him or whatever. He goes, I can find you a job up here. I'll get you a job. I'll put you to work. Yeah, he talks like that. And it's like, I don't even know you, and you don't even know me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not opposed to meeting him, but I'm not just pulling up stakes and tearing off out of here, even though the reason he called is all the hoo-ha he hears on the television about Ferguson, and there's more unrest and cops being shot and people being interrogated and houses being searched and broken into by the cops, and then it's a mess. So he called to find out, how close I was to that and all that. Well, it was good to hear from him. This afternoon, my brother went to a funeral, and Mom's caregiver leaves early on Friday, so I went over to sit with Mom, took the laptop, and on the laptop I could pull up the realtor listings there. My grandma's house down the street from where I lived when I was a kid, we lived a block apart. My grandma's house is for sale, so it's got pictures of what it looks like inside and all that. And then last fall, the house I grew up in was for sale, and they still had pictures up about that. So Mom and I looked at all the pictures of what it looks like inside now, because we haven't seen the inside of those places since we moved to St. Louis in like 71 or 1972. So it was good to see that other people decided that they liked the place well enough to take care of it. And it was good to see that. Richard stopped at a Catholic fish fry on the way home. It's during Lent on Fridays, and all the Catholic churches usually have fish fries. And got some codfish and fish and chips and shrimp and stuff. I had a piece of fish. And Mom said her doctor wants her to have more protein in her diet, and suggested they cook up a piece of meat and then grind it up into a paste. I've done that before when I had broken teeth, and it is not pleasant. Yuck. So I suggested that Richard get kefir, K-I-F-I-R, which is a liquidy, yogurty stuff that people in the Middle East drink it a lot. So he got some of that, and that was in the refrigerator. So we all tried it. He got the strawberry banana flavor, and it's like yogurt mixed with soda pop. Kind of an effervescent, bitter, sourness. Weird. Mom kind of wrinkled up her nose. She said, well, it's not bad, but it's a little bitter. So we're going to try to doctor it up, see if we can get it so it's more palatable. I just thought maybe put some honey in it or something. Maybe it'll make it... Who knows? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Then I came home and I was still kind of bumming, so I'm eating everything inside. I ate some cookie dough. I ate some corn chips. I ate a can of chili. I've been drinking tea like I'm dehydrated, and I just had a bowl of ice cream with cinnamon on it. Vanilla ice cream with cinnamon. Yeah, I'm rewarding myself and punishing myself all in one bite. I'm rewarding myself for still sticking to it, and punishing myself for being a loser. Although I don't consider myself a loser, I consider myself in a losing situation and not knowing how to deal with it. That's basically what it is. So now I know I'm not going to be able to sleep again. I just can't sleep anymore. I get tired, and I'm drowsy for about a half an hour in the afternoon, but I just can't sleep. I've just been so bummed out. And besides, it's nicer being awake all night when everything is quiet and the world's asleep, and you're even further away from people because they're asleep. Hopefully things will change tomorrow. Upward and onward.